What's up, tribe? How you guys is doing? This is gonna be your power season finale for season 10 review. My DirecTV, excuse me, was tripping earlier, and it wasn't showing up in my on demand, so I had to take a break from watching football. No, I'm not boycott. I had to take a break from watching football just so I could get this review to y'all because I just wanted to get that out. Love y'all, pieces. So. Alright, the season finale was a little explosive. There's a lot of moving parts as usual. So, y'all bear with it, sister. Let's get down to it. Let's dig it in. So, we start off Tommy high as hell. Y'all know that's what Tommy does. When shit don't go right for him, Tommy digs in. He starts dipping into his own supply. He is fucked up. And Keisha shows up just at that moment. I've been calling you all night, Tommy. Where you been? What's up, baby? Tommy gives her the whole... Why you here? You don't really want to fuck with me. I hurt everybody I love. Get the fuck away from me. And he puts her out. And of course, she jumped in her feelings because she tried to talk to him. She was like, Tommy, it's obviously something wrong with you. I'm your woman. You should be able to talk to me. And if you can't talk to me, why the fuck are we even doing this? And Tommy was like, I don't know. Why are we? So he ends up putting her out. And of course, she's like, fuck you, Tommy. Fuck everybody, Tommy. Poor Layla. Lala. I said Layla. Lala. Poor Lala. So then we see Ghost. Ghost looking for Angie. Ghost got his key back. He didn't use the key to walk up in Angie's apartment. When they get back there? When they get his key back? Anyway, of course Angie ain't there because Angie's been questioned all damn night. We're going to get to her in a second. Tasha is rolling up in her hotel, and who's sitting up in the lobby waiting for her is fucking Silver. Tasha's like, the fuck you been? I know you don't have the audacity to roll up on me. Like, you're tripping. And he's like, look, Tasha, I love you. I'm so sorry. But, I'm here because, Ghost had me tripping. He had me thinking that, he was going to turn me in if I didn't lie for you. She was like, okay, and? Like, I thought we had already agreed you would do it anyway, so why did it matter what Ghost said? I mean, Ghost had me tripping, he thinking that he going to take my law license, and, I just couldn't do that. I couldn't handle that. But I'm back, and I'm here for you, baby. Tasha was like, nigga, fuck you, kiss my ass, and I'm out. So, all this time, Angie been being interrogated all fucking night. She got a lawyer, my man, Gary Durant. Looking good these days. He done got off them drugs. He looking clean and healthy. But Gary Durant is her lawyer. He said, y'all know Shazah from Different World and Office, and then he was on CSI. But anyway, and so basically what it boils down to is Angie is a smart enough lawyer. She been on the other side of the table long enough to know that they really don't have shit. And she was like, I don't see no witnesses. I don't see no indictments. That tells me that for real, y'all need, I'm the only thing that's keeping this whole case together. And if I don't choose to cooperate, y'all don't fucking have a case. And if nobody, she knows this, in her mind, she's like, so she was like, look, give me 24 hours to figure it out. Let me talk to my family. Let me weigh my options. But you already know that what she's trying to do. She's using this time to plan out her situation. Because she's figured out that for real, the government needs her. That if she doesn't choose to cooperate, there is no case. Because if that were the case, they would have arrested her or they would have had some indictments or it would have been some shit. She would have known something. So, she says, give me 24 hours. And of course, they're like, the clock is ticking, Angela. And she's like, whatever. Her lawyer tells her, look, if you're guilty, you need to take this plea. Because if you go to jail, you law enforcement, you already know how that's going to work out for you. But if you are innocent, then you need to, but if you're guilty, you need to go on and just take this plea. It's no jail time. Yeah, you'll be disbarred and your career be fucked up, but at least you won't go to jail. She was like, well, let me, give me my 24 hours to think about it. I'll be in touch. So Angie sets up a meeting. She calls Tasha. Tasha calls Ghost and Tommy, and they all gonna meet up at their old high school that looks like it's been closed down, condemned, or whatever. While they in the car riding over, though, Tommy fucking high. He trying to come down off the high, but Tommy's fucked up. And Ghost is like, yo, what's wrong with you, Tommy? Let me know what's up. Knowing good fuck well what's wrong with Tommy. But he got to play the role because, of course, he wasn't supposed to know nothing about, the whole Teresi piece of it. And so Tommy was just like, my dad, he didn't tell him. Did he tell him? No, he didn't tell him. No, he did. I'm sorry, he did. He was like, you were right. Of course, Ghost was like, what you talking about? Teresi was a rat. He was a snitch. You were right all along. And, Ghost played it cool. He ain't rub it in his face. He ain't make a big deal about it. He was just like, I thought you would have learned after Holly. Don't you speak of Holly's name. Don't you talk about Holly. He was like, look, all I'm saying is I thought you would have learned after the last situation that we're brothers and we're blood, and that's thicker than anything. And you got to stop letting people come in and get in the middle of our shit. Like, we going to fuss, we going to fight like brothers, but at the end of the day, we got to have each other's back, and you got to stop letting other people come in and fuck that up. So they get to the school, and of course Tommy like, what the fuck she doing here? And Tasha was like, look. No, before they got there, Tasha let Angela know that Silver was back. And Angela was like, look, you need to keep him close. I don't know what's up with him, but you need to keep him close until further notice. Tasha was like, oh, so basically I just need to keep fucking him till you tell me to stop. That's what's up. Angie was like, okay. Yeah. So they all get there. Tommy has them found some damn weed that he hid at a desk fucking 20 years ago when he was in high school. It was still in the damn drawer. So he started rolling himself a motherfucking white boy. I don't even know where he got the rolling papers from, because the rolling papers couldn't have been no good. I don't know a whole lot about weed, but after 20 years sitting in a desk, I don't know what that was. I don't know if it's like wine and it just keeps getting better, like it's aged, or if the shit's just dirt. I don't know. But he rolling him a white boy. And so Angela basically says, look, I've been in interrogation all damn night because they trying to get me to flip on y'all. But basically, they trying to set up a RICO, and she uses the whiteboard to do the whole RICO piece and break everything down and explain to them what's going on and what information they think they have or don't have or what have you. And Tommy was like, Tommy talking about something, we need to search her. Like, you've been with them all night, we need to search her. Why Ghost gonna go over there to search her? And both Tommy and Tasha was like, yeah, not you. I was like, damn. So Angela was like, wait a minute, so y'all still don't trust me after everything I've done for everybody in this room? Y'all still think is that I would just flip on y'all like that? Okay, cool. She's like, you too, Tasha? Tasha was like, I know, but you just like Ghost. I mean, you look out for self. Ghost was like, how the fuck I get in this? But they were like, that's important. They were like, you just look out for self. At the end of the day, you're going to look out for you before you look out for any of us. So anyway, so she's explaining to them about the whole RICO. But what it all boils down to, like, she had all the names, Sandoval and what's the other dude's name? The other guy they, oh shit, y'all know who I'm talking about. The other guy they killed like season 1 or whatever. But it all boils down to, she said, look, they don't have a witness. And if the 4 of us stick together and don't snitch on the other, it will go away because they don't have nothing. They know that we know, but until one of us decides to testify, they don't have shit. And then at the same time, the FBI is having this exact same conversation, basically saying the same thing. Like, look, we got a whole lot of circumstantial, but we don't have anything that's going to hold up in court unless one of them flips. So we need to put the pressure in any way we can to try to flip. So they talk about they're going to go to Keisha because they know that Tasha's been running the money through her salon. So they said we shut down the shop, but we couldn't find anything because Tasha's shit is tight. So even though they know Tasha and Tommy are connected, they couldn't show or find how they're laundering the money. They tried, but they couldn't. They also said they're gonna put who else they're gonna put the pressure on? They're gonna get Proctor. They're gonna get Silver. We find out Silver is actually working with them. That's why Silver's back in town, because he's trying to flip Tasha, because he still like Tasha is innocent. She's, that Ghost, Big Bad Ghost is the guilty party, and I'm gonna get her on our side. I'll be able to get her to flip. He think his magic dick gonna get her to flip. Anyway, I needed to pour some wine while I was watching this. Sorry, y'all, I had to. So, okay. All right. Gotta keep it all straight. So then we see what was next. I want to say what was next was Dre. Let me make sure. Yep. Next scene was Dre. We see Dre with his baby mama, who we ain't seen in about 2 seasons, with the baby who we still ain't seen. Now, we ain't seen this baby in 2 seasons, but that baby's still in the crib. That baby ain't crawling, walking, talking, nothing. Still up in the crib looking like she's 6 months old. But okay, cool. Cool, whatever. They getting it in. It's like a soft porn video going on over on the sideline. We got ass, we got titties, we got all kinds of stuff. They getting it in. And just as, and we see that the assassins are coming in to kill Dre. And just as Dre flips her over and he looking at himself in the mirror hitting it, he sees the assassins coming through. So he's able to dodge and dip and dodge. And his girl, she was down for whatever, because this girl started fucking, it was like 3 dudes that came to kill him, or 2 or 3. She bashing people in the head with lamps, and she like, fuck the fuck you doing here? Fuck you. Like, she down. She naked as hell. She ain't wearing nothing but her weave, but she getting it in. And Dre is actually able to kill the assassins and ward them off. But he knows, he goes and he looks in the pocket. He sees the card, which means that's the Jimenez coming to get his ass. So he knows his days are numbered. He knows that Alicia done flipped on his ass and she trying to kill him. So he's like, fuck, what I'm going to do? So he goes to Angela and lets Angela know, look, I need you to go ahead and hook up that witness protection piece of it, because they really trying to get me. Like, I'm a marked man. I don't have no time at this point. So Angela tells him, cool, I'm going to do that for you, but I need you to do something for me. He like, what the fuck? What you need me to do for you? So, oh, sorry. I saw a note. I got to go back to something. So, Angela was like, I need you to do something for me, though. He was like, what the fuck? I done already did, you know. She said, I need you to tell when you make your statement, I need you to tell them that Alicia ordered the hit on Sandoval and, was it Otoro? Was it Otoro? I think so. He was like, what the fuck you talking about? That was Ghost of Tommy, and I don't even know about the second hit that you talking about. She was like, I don't care what you know or what you don't know. This what I need you. In order for me to hook you up and give you what you looking for, this what I need you to do. So he like, I can't lie like that. But he agrees to do it because, what the fuck? He a marked man. So he agrees to do it. Excuse me. Mark goes over to Tate, because he tells Tate, look, we done looked at the books. We see you've been doing some creative accounting. So either you gonna work with us and get your boy Mr. He didn't call him Ghost, St. Patrick. You're going to help us get Mr. St. Patrick, or we're going to come after you. And we know you're trying to run for governor, and that'd be a horrible thing to see. You know, such a promising politician as yourself not be able to be successful over something silly like this. And so they basically blackmailing Tate, saying, look, we know you've been fucking taking money out the cookie jar, and either you're going to help us get Ghost, or we're going to snitch on you. So Tate is like, this motherfucker. Tasha goes to see Keisha. Because they trying to tighten everybody up. So she goes to see Keisha just to try to remind Keisha, we cool, right? We good, right? Like, we down, right? Like, you gonna can't even get it out. You gonna lie for us, right? You good on the alibi. Now, mind you, she opened up the door. Keisha been crying. Keisha's upset because she crying over the whole Tommy situation. And Tasha, she don't have no finesse. She just go all in. And Keisha was like, you don't even give a fuck. Can't you tell I've been crying? You don't even care. You just want to make sure that I'm going to keep lying for you and your family. Haven't I always been down? Haven't I always lied? And what have you done for me? Gave me some of your hand-me-down purses? Fuck y'all. Blah, blah, blah. Tasha was like, you right. I'm sorry. Ever since Raina died, I just been all over the place. I know I've been fucking up. But this is just, we really just need to make sure this is all good. And so for a minute, she had Keisha. Keisha was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Tasha. And she hugs her and stuff. I just can't imagine, you losing Raina. I understand. So Tasha was like, yeah, so you good, right? So Keisha goes off again. That's all you care about? You just don't even give a fuck. You don't care about my son. I loved Raina too. But ain't nobody worrying about my family. Man, fuck this. Fuck y'all. Tasha was like, what? She's like, get out. Get the fuck out. What? So Tasha leaves. Tasha sends Tommy a text like, you need to get your girl. Like, she's tripping. Now, mind you, all of this is happening in one day because Angela only got 24 hours. So everything we saw happened in that 24-hour period. So, all right. Tasha hooks up with Silver because they basically are both trying to play each other. She lets Silver come to the apartment, and he lets her know that there's a RICO case coming, and she was like, how do you know that? And he never tells her how he knows, but he just keeps talking, trying to convince her, look, it's coming down. It's about to hit, shit about to hit the fan. And you need to be on the other side of it. You need to go ahead and file for divorce. If you file for divorce, then they'll consider, basically giving you immunity and letting you testify. And she was like, Silver, you already know that I'm not going to flip on Ghost. Like, that's the father of my child. Like, I'm not going to do it. And she's trying to get him to flip. So they're both trying to get the other one. She's trying to get him to hold up her alibi. He's trying to get her to flip. And, but her wheels are starting to turn because he knows a lot more information than he should know, basically. But, Keisha runs, what's his name? Sax runs up on Keisha, trying to get her to flip on Tommy. And he lets Keisha know that Tommy's father is dead. And, of course he threatened the shop and her livelihood and all that stuff. But that was the part that kind of got Keisha thinking a little bit. She was like, oh, that's why Tommy was tripping, because his dad is dead. Like, something didn't happen. That's why Tommy was kind of tripping earlier. Okay. But she's scared. You could see it. But she was like, Tommy ain't no snitching. Neither am I. You barking up the wrong tree. I ain't got nothing to say. She gets in the cab. But you see she shook. Keisha is a loose cannon, y'all. She a little... Ghost and Proctor. Proctor goes to Ghost. He not wearing a wire this time, but he's still on that Angela bullshit. He's still trying to get Ghost to flip on Angela. And Ghost is like, look, that's not going to happen. What is the issue? He lets him know that Silver is back in town, which, of course, Ghost didn't know that Silver was back. And Proctor is he said, well, look, if you're not going to turn on Angela, you need to turn on Tommy. Like, you need to snitch on one of them. And Ghost was like, I should really kill your ass for even coming here with that bullshit. Like, you already know that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to snitch on Tommy. I'm not going to snitch on Angela. So, I don't even know why you're here. We need to find another way to deal with this. But I don't know why you even here talking to me about this bullshit. And so, Proctor was just like, all right, whatever. But all of that's part of the plan. They setting everybody up because when he goes, what's her name? Angela goes back to, Angela meets up with her sister. Her sister's telling her to take the deal because Mock done went to visit the sister and told the sister what's going on. And the sister is like, fuck all of them. Save yourself. You need to take the deal. Think about your real family. Think about your father. Like, if you need to sleep on the couch, I got you. But you need to go ahead and end this shit. And Angela looks at her clock, sees she only got 16 hours left. And she was like, look, I'll think about it, but I gotta go. She goes back to the apartment. Ghost is there. She like, what the fuck are you doing here? We can't be seen together. He was like, girl, please. I can get in and out without nobody. I'm Spider-Man, bitch. What? And so they start talking or whatever. And they're like, so, did you do what you supposed to do? She was like, yeah, it's in place. He was like, well, I did what I was supposed to do. It's all in place. She was like, you talked to Proctor? Yeah. So whatever he said to Proctor was part of the plan. Whatever she said to, everybody that Dre and everything, it was part of the plan. Because we know how she's setting Dre up. She wants Dre to say that Ghost didn't have nothing to do with Sandoval as part of his statement for Wissack. And so that would clear them. But then they get to talking. And Dre was like, Ghost was like, so what was that earlier you were saying about, I'm always going to take care of myself? And she was like, look, at the end of the day, we all got to make sure that we good. And, Ghost was just like, so what does that leave us? And she said, look, I can't even think about nothing about us until this is over with. But when this is over with, we'll talk about it because, yeah, you can tell, I still love you, you love me, but they both kind of planted that seed, but at the end of the day, if it come down to it, I'm going to look out for me and you're going to look out for you, and we'll see who come out on top. You kind of saw that happening. Tate... Today just happens to be the groundbreaking for the Rainer house. I don't know what that's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ghost shows up and Tate tells Ghost and I was kind of surprised because Tate lets Ghost know, look, they got me by the balls. I need you, to make sure your shit is straight because he said, I'm not going to announce I'm running for governor today because you got an indictment coming down and I need to make sure before I really publicly link myself to you that you good. Ghost was like, look, I'm telling you now, we're good. Ain't nothing about to pop off. Don't trip. Just stay the course. Chill out. I got this. And Tate was like, I don't know about all of that. He said, What I tell you, I said I got it. Go over there, make your speech, shovel your dirt, cut this ribbon and let's get good. Let's get it because I'm good. He got Tasha there. So they go through their whole little speech and everything. Well, while Ghost is giving his speech, he announces he's running for governor. While Ghost is giving his speech, old girl, going all the way back to season 1, who was blindfolded, but she recognizes Ghost's voice. Remember, Ghost killed the boyfriend, but let her go. Remember, at the beginning of the season, Monk and Sax wanted to use her, but the boss lady was like, look, all you got is a voice ID. Like, that's not going to hold up in court. We need more to go with it. But she's in the crowd, and she's just looking at this motherfucker like, you a killer. Like, you up here acting like you trying to save the kids, but I know what you really are. So I was like, oh, shit, here we go with this again. So Tasha was at the groundbreaking, and you know, she played her part. She played grieving mother. She said her piece or whatever. But when it was over with, Ghost was like, so you wasn't going to tell me that Silver was back? Like, what's that about? And she was like, look, I got it under control. I got it handled. He said, do you know that he's working for the feds? She was like, what? And I'm sure she suspected it because she asked him, how in the world did you know about the Rico case? So I'm sure she had to suspect it. But Ghost let her know, look, they working with each other, and you need to watch your back with Silver. And she was like, I got this covered. Don't worry about it. You do what you got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm good. So then we see Tommy and Keisha. Tommy done invited her over. He all apologetic, smiling and shit. He cleaned up the apartment, the loft, and all that. And he's saying all the right things. And she's letting him know. She like, look, I know about your dad. And the ghost killer. And you need to get away from them. Like, we really need to do our own thing. We need to get away from Keisha and Ghost, you know, and because basically I can't do this no more. And so Tommy was like, well, look, I'm going to need you to hold this alibi. She was like, oh, she told him about the feds. And she was like, Tommy, I know you ain't no snitch, but at this point, I really don't see no way out of this. Like, I don't see no other way for us to get out of this. I know you ain't no snitch. And, you know, but he said, well, you know, Keisha, I understand. I understand what you're saying. And if you feel like you need to snitch, then you tell me now. And while he talking, he reaching behind him to get his gun from under the cushion on the couch. And he done cocked it and everything. Now, I don't know how she ain't see all of this while she was talking, but okay. And he was like, basically, she gave the wrong answer. She was going to be dead. He said, I need to know, are you going to snitch or you down? Because I just need to know what's up with us. And she said, Tommy, you know I'm not going to snitch. You know I got you. I'm not snitching. He was like, oh, okay, cool. And then he puts the gun back. But please understand that he was ready to kill her ass had she said the wrong thing. Then we see Dre. Dre done go run up on 2 Cents, too short, whatever that boy name is, looking for a bulletproof vest. He's like, yo, what's going on, Dre? Why you need a bulletproof vest? He was like, look, the Jimenez is after me. They got a hit out on me. I'm a marked man. I need to lay low until, you know, I'm making this deal with the going into witness protection. I just need to be cool until it happens. I need you to go, you know, basically collect all my money so I can get as much money as I can before I roll out. And 2 Cents was like, what? You a snitch? And he was like, look, man, that's the only way. He was like, I'm only snitching on Ghost and them. Fuck them niggas. I'm doing what I gotta do. He was like, I ain't tripping off that. I ain't going. You know, basically, he was like, I ain't snitching on nobody important. But this make, you know, he was like, this takes care of all of our problems. We get them out the way and we good to go. You know, and he was like, Angela, you know, he was like, she want me to lie and say that Jimenez had something to do with it. But I ain't doing that shit. I'm gonna let them know that it was Ghost and Tommy, and then they'll be out of the picture. So you could see that dude wasn't cool with that. He was like, so you a snitch? And he was like, man, basically, you know, Dre was like, I ain't snitching on nobody important, so why you tripping? He was like, can you get the money for me or what? He was like, yeah, I got you. You knew then, dude, that Dre was in trouble. Because dude was not cool with Dre or Dre's solution for how he was going to resolve his situation. So then we see Tasha and Silver. She confronts him, you know, she confronts him about, are you working for the feds or whatever? And he was like, look, I'm just trying to get you out of this because I know you're really a good person. And I'm just trying to, you know, clear your name so we can just ride off into the sunset and start our life together. And Tasha's like, what? What are you talking about? He said, she said, but when they came to you, he said, they didn't come to me. I went to them. because I want to clear you, because I know Tasha, I know. He said morally, he said you're innocent, but morally you know what they doing, you know what's going on. And so she throws it on them. They in the parking lot getting it in. I mean, they's getting it in against the car, the parking lot, you know. And basically Silver agrees to what Tasha wants him to do. But who lurking in the background is Ghost. Ghost sees them doing what they do. So then we see Too Short, 2 Cents, whatever that boy name is, hook up with Tommy. And he basically lets Tommy know, look, Dre's a snitch. He gonna snitch on y'all. I know how to find him, you know. And so Tommy was like, okay, I appreciate you coming to me and let me know what's up. But why you telling me what's up? He was like, look, because Keenan told me that if something ever happened to you, come eat with you. Told me that I could get on with you. And I was the one, he told Tommy that Ghost and Dre had made that deal about you kill Jimenez and I kill old boy, the other dude, John. Is that his name, John? Which, of course, Tommy didn't know nothing about. He was like, yeah. He was like, so, for real, like, you know, if it wasn't for me, shit would have went down totally different. But I took care of it. He was like, okay, all right. He was like, yeah, Keenan was a smart motherfucker. Yeah, okay, you cool. So they decide they're going to run up on Dre. He's like, I know what he going to be. He's like, he going to be wearing the vest, so you can only do headshots. But I'm telling you, you know, where we can find him. He hooking up with the chick tonight, and we can roll up on him. He was like, all right, cool, set that up. So he calls, I'm assuming he called Ghost, told Ghost what was up, and that he was going to kill Dre. Ghost was like, And all you saw Tommy say was, you got a better fucking idea? So, yeah, he do. So, they meet up with Dre. Mind you, this is still all one day. They meet up with Dre in the little basement where he had met up with Angela earlier that day. Dre looking for Angela, thinking that she about to put him in the program, that he's straight. And they start ambushing him. They shooting at him, you know, and they get his leg. But Tommy has a shot, but Tommy doesn't take it. Tommy forces Dre into a place where there was really only one way out. It was to go out the window, which the window was level with the ground. He ain't fall nowhere. But that's what Dre did. Dre shot in the leg. He runs through the window, and guess who's sitting right there in the van? The FBI with the witness for him, the statement for him to already sign, saying that Jimenez had something to do with it, that it wasn't Ghost or Tommy, and sign it now or we putting you out the van and they can handle it. Like, if you want to live, sign this statement. So they get him to sign the statement that says that Jimenez killed Sandoval and Arturo. So everything clear, right? Everybody's good now, right? And they like, Tommy, why you ain't take the shot? You know, of course, they all like, damn, Tommy, like, you let him go. Tommy was like, look, I did what I had to do. Y'all want to eat? Let's go. I got this weight. Y'all good. Like, basically, I'm about to put y'all on. Don't worry about that. I got y'all. So, y'all. All right. Now we're in the judge's chambers. Because Silver's lawyer, a.k.a. MC Light, is there to get his subpoena thrown out because he is no longer wanting to, he's changed his story. He's no longer cooperating with the authorities. And Angela's attorney, a.k.a. Shazah, is in the back of the room waiting because he's like, look, basically, look, we got the witness statement from Dre saying that Sandoval and Arturo was a hit that Jimenez did, which clears Ghost and Tommy. We have Silver no longer participating, but Silver's missing. Silver ain't show up. He's withdrawing himself. He's no longer participating. So basically, they need to drop all of this because they have no other information. They have no witnesses. They have no proof, no nothing. And the judge is like, yeah, the judge is like, well, where's Mr. Silver? She was like, I don't know, Your Honor. He's supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. But the judge sides with them. The judge is like, look, I don't really see, like, I'm agreeing with y'all. And so, of course, Sack and Monk are in there. They mad. They like, this is ridiculous. She always find a way out. So next thing you know, you see Monk packing up his mock excuse me, I keep wanting to come. Mark packing up his office. So Sax is like, what's up with this? He was like, look, Angela never withdrew my name from that job. I got offered the job. I'm going to DC, dude. I'm out of here. And Sax was like, are you going to leave us hanging like that? He was like, dude. Basically, he was like, look, I'm done with this shit. I'm moving up and out. And you could do this if you want to, but I'm done. So, of course, now Sax is really desperate because he's losing it. Like, and I can understand because every time you think you have her, she slimes out of it. It's been going on for 3 years. I understand that how you feeling. You feeling some kind of way. So, Sax goes to Tommy. And he tells Tommy, look, your boy set you up. Basically, he was the one that, Angela knew. Angela told Ghost, and Ghost killed your dad because, of course, he thinks that Ghost did it. Tommy was like, that ain't true. He was like, well, and Keisha's there, but she's supposed to be hiding in the back, but she hears everything. He said, well, it's unfortunate what happened to your father. He said, but let me tell you something. He said, you think your father was flipping on you, but let me play something for you. And he plays him the tape of Teresi saying that Tommy didn't have nothing to do with it, that Tommy's been keeping him at arm's length, that Tommy's not telling him anything. I'm like, oh, fuck. So, of course, now Tommy feeling some kind of way. He in his feelings. He, basically like, I done killed this nigga for nothing because he wasn't really snitching, on me at least. And he lets Tommy keep the recording. Tommy's listening to it. So Keisha come from out the back. She like, you did it, didn't you? And he's like, yeah. She said, you that's what you meant earlier when you said you hurt everybody you love. She said, now you understand why we gotta get away from them? And it's almost like Keisha got a whole nother, it's almost like she done went into a whole nother mode, right? Tommy was like, I need to go take care of something. She was like, you do that. You handle that. So he gonna go kill Ghost. That's what that's about. He takes he takes Holly's ring off his chain. So I was like, oh, okay. Is that symbolic that he finally letting go of the whole Holly situation? So next thing you know, we see Tasha roll up on Angela at her apartment. Angela think they there to chill. She pouring wine and everything. Tasha opens up the door so that Tommy can come in. Tommy done rolled up in there with a silencer. Tommy about to fucking kill Angela. Angela convinces them that they need to wait. They need to go get the pictures back because the pictures she took showing that Teresi was a snitch show that she took the pictures off the desk. Like, it has the desk in the background. And she was like, y'all need to go get those daggone pictures because it's going to implement all of us. It's going to connect all of us together. It's going to show that I told y'all that, and that's how y'all killed Teresi. I still don't understand why that stopped them from killing her, but it did. For the time being, Tommy, Tasha was like, you just don't know how long I've been waiting for this. And they was about to kill her ass. I still don't know why that stopped them, but it did. So, and Angela's like, I don't believe this. After everything I'm doing for these mofos, they still don't fucking trust me. They still think that I don't have their back. Tommy goes to Vincent to get the pictures. And Vincent just makes the shit worse because Vincent confirms that Ghost came to him and set him up. Because not only did Ghost say that, not only did Ghost want Teresi killed, he specifically wanted Tommy to do it. So, of course, that's just adding more fuel to Tommy's fire. But let me say this, though. Let me say this. When Tommy was talking to Keisha, he talking about something. Ghost could have came to me. I don't understand why Ghost did that. That's bullshit. Ghost did come to you. Ghost kept telling you, stop talking to Teresi, that Teresi was on some shit, that something wasn't right with Teresi. And every time he brought it up, you shut him down. You wouldn't talk to him. You told him to mind his fucking business. Every time he tried to talk to you about it. So, Tommy, don't act like that Ghost didn't try to talk to you. And don't act like you would have fucking listened to Ghost. Because you wouldn't. Because you never listen. You think you know everything. You think Ghost is always trying to run something over on you. And that he don't know what you know. So, don't act like, don't get me wrong. I see where Tommy might be coming from. But don't act like that you all innocent in all of this. Like, because you not. Tasha and her lawyer. Tasha thinks she's good and go, clear. She got the statement from Dre. Silver done recanted. But Marissa, whoever her name is, the other witness, she done went back to the FBI like, look, I saw him. I know it is him. I will make a statement. Y'all gotta arrest him. So Sachs is like, look, we got a witness, but it's still just a voice recognition. I don't see how that's really going to hold up, but okay, for the time being, we're going to go with that. So she knows that there's another witness, Marisol, whatever. At the same time, Proctor goes to Ghost and lets Ghost know, look, there's another witness. I don't know the name, but they referring to her as a she. Who could that she be? And he's getting all in Ghost's head that it must be Angela. It's got to be Angela, because who else would know anything? Who else could be a possible witness? So Ghost and Angela hook up. Ghost asks if they back at the high school. And Ghost is talking about, I've loved you my whole life. And basically, he was going to kill Angela. Like, he was ready to kill Angela. And he was like, so what did you mean earlier about, I'm going to look out for self, you're going to look out for self. And Angela was like, I mean, basically what I said. Like, we got to take care of this, And so Ghost was like, so Proctor tells me there's a witness against me. Is it you? Did you turn on me? She's like, I don't fucking believe this. She was like, you don't fucking trust me. At the end of the day, you still don't trust me. She said, where's Silver? Because Tasha told Angela when they was going to kill her that Silver was missing. She said, did you kill Silver? And Ghost didn't say nothing. Y'all know how Ghosts get quiet. But she was like, exactly. She said, so you're keeping secrets, I'm keeping secrets. We don't trust each other. She said, but for the record, I am not the informant. It's not me. And Ghost was like, well, I didn't kill Silver. But then they flashback. Ghost did put a little sleeper hold on Silver. So I don't think Silver's dead. I think Silver in a trunk somewhere. Because it didn't look like he choked him. It looked like he put him in a sleeper hold. So I don't know. I don't know what Silver is. But I don't think he's dead. So you see them standing there talking. And they get to kissing and making up. She was like, you know what? I thought we could maybe be a couple after all this was over. But we can't be together after all of this. We just can't do that. And they doing that back and forth. But they get to kissing and hugging. And guess who shows up? Tommy. Tommy's at the top of the stairwell. Her timer goes out, letting her know that her time is up. And she's just like, yeah, I'm out. I'm done, And that's when, Ghost lets her know, look, it wasn't me. Like, I didn't kill Silver. Like, we just, I love you. That whole, I love you. And they hugging and kissing. Tommy's at the top of the stairwell. He's looking down on the two of them. He got his little silencer on. And they get to kissing. And at the last minute, Angela sees Tommy and is able to move Ghost out the way. But, of course, she gets shot. And that's where it ends. I don't think Angela did. I see a lot of people on my Facebook and online talking about R.I.P. Another one bites the dust and all that. Angela ass ain't dead. Now, Angela might be fucked up for a minute. But Angie ain't dead. She ain't dead. She ain't dead. Because this whole situation ain't even fully resolved yet. We're going to see how it play out. So we got to probably wait another year. Because, y'all know Power come on in the summer. So we got to probably wait till next summer to know how it breaks down and what's going on. But it was a good season, y'all. It was a real good season. Whew, I talked a long time. Drop it in them comments and let me know.